All right, calculus class, let's look at this one. It's worded very poorly, in my opinion. When they say, which is the point that lies one third, they're talking about the intersection. They're not talking about the medians. All right, medians are halfways. So let me show you what this question means. So we got these 3 points. We got the origin, we've got 2, 0 on the x-axis, and we got, let's say that that's scaled a little funny, but there's 11 up on the y-axis. So we're making this triangle. All right, and so the medians are points that are halfway up on each side of the triangle. All right, so I could do it there as well. But these two in particular are the ones that I want you to use here. And if I connect, if you look at the way it's worded, the rest of it's fine. Intersection of the triangle's medians. So we go to the opposite vertex and connect the median. We go with the opposite vertex and we connect the median. And then if I did the same thing here, that line should be right through the middle there. Anyway, what I want you to see is this point of intersection is what they're after. That's the point they're talking about. That's a third of the way. So if you were drop down here, that's a third. If you were to drop down here, that's a third, is all they're saying here. So they want you to find the intersection of those points. That would be the centroid here. So this is 0 and 11, so this is 11 halves on the y-axis. This is 0 and 2, so this is 1 on the x-axis. So I'm finding the intersection of this line, and let me do it a different color, this line. So let's just come up with the equation of these two lines. So this one is 0, 11, and 1 is what we're connecting there. So my 2 points are 0, 11, 0. So the equation of that line, y equals mx plus b, right, is m is the slope, so it's the change in y. So I went down 11 and right 1. So down 11, right 1. So m is negative 11. And then b obviously is the y-intercept, so the y-intercept's 11. So this is y equals negative 11x plus 11. All right, so we're starting at 11, 0, down 11, right 1. So that is the equation of that line. All right, the blue line, let's switch to blue. It's a little bit more difficult to deal with. It's 11 halves and 2, 0 are my 2 points. So same thing as before, we're doing mx plus b, but m this time, how far do I fall? I go down 11 halves and I go to the right 2. So this is negative 11 is that slope. All right, and then the y-intercept again is this because it's where it's touching the y-axis. So x is 0 there. So y equals m is negative 11 fourths, x, b is again the y-intercept, so plus 11. All right, and then what are we doing? We're finding where they intersect. So we're setting that equal to that. So negative 11x plus 11 is equal to negative 11 fourths plus 11 halves. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I don't like fractions, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 4, the common denominator, to get rid of the fraction. So I'll have negative 44x plus 44 equals negative 11x. All right, the 2 will go into the 4 2 times 11 is 22. All right, and then just moving things around, moving this over. The 22 comes over and subtracts and gives me a 22. The 44 will become positive, go over with the 11 to make a 33x. So x is equal to, if you divide 22 by 33, you'll get 2/3. So x is equal to 2/3, and then I can plug that into either of these original equations and get the y coordinate of that centroid, and I'll get y is equal to, by plugging in here, I'll get negative 11 times 2/3. All right, and so I just plug that in, do a little bit of math, and I get y is equal to 11/3. And it's no coincidence here, just based on the definition that they told us, right? That it's a third of the way. So we end up with the x coordinate 2/3. And notice the x coordinate here was 2 divided by 3, and then the y coordinate 11/3. So that's what mathematically we're doing there. The centroid is the intersection of those two lines that intersect a vertex to the median, to the halfway point, the vertex to the median halfway point, and we end up with that centroid right there.